Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Papa Tom here. It's a Saturday morning. It's about 7:30. Just left the house. I'm at an estate sale. I'm going to bring you in with me. I'll tell you, I'm waiting at it doesn't open until 8, so I'm here a little bit early. But when it comes to estate sales, the best time to go is the first day they have the sale. So this particular sale yesterday was the first day, but I was at work and I couldn't come. So today's the second day and the last day. So a lot of probably the good stuff has already been grabbed out of there. So I'm just going to go in and see what's left. Maybe I'll find some things that people overlooked or weren't interested in. It looked like there was quite a few things in the house. No real clothes, but garage items had a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to go in and look around and see what it is, see what's there. You never know. Sometimes you find some pretty good stuff on day 2. When it comes to estate sales, okay, so going the first day is the best day because, like I said, they don't restock things, right, at somebody's house. So people research these estate sales. They look online, and I'll show you the website that I use to see upcoming sales. And the estate sale companies will put pictures. They'll go through, and sometimes there'll be up to 300 or 400 pictures of the different items, the rooms in the house, so you can kind of see what's in there, and you can make that picture big, and you can actually get details. And people will research those items online to see what their value is before they show up. So when they go in, they kind of know, okay, I'm going for these 4 things. I'm going to get that painting because that's really valuable. But there's no prices online. So you're going to show up and kind of hope that the prices are what you want to pay for these things. And you can also negotiate a little bit too. It's not like it's set in stone. This is, it's easier to negotiate if the owner's not involved. Okay. So if there's a couple different kinds of estate sales. One is, the owner is selling the house and they're still alive. Maybe they're taking a lot of their stuff, but they can't take everything. And they want to have an estate sale to just have someone do all the selling of their stuff, and then they pay them their fee, and then they get the money and they go, and there's no hassle on their side. Those are the more difficult ones to get the best deals because the owners have emotional attachments to their items because you know how much you paid for something when you bought it, right? Or you know who gave it to you, so it means more to you. When the owners aren't involved and an estate sale company comes in, they don't have any emotional attachment to anything. They're just trying to come in, sell as much as they can, get their 10%, whatever they charge the owner, and move on. So there's no emotional attachment, so you can get things at a much better price sometimes. So when I say there's no owner involved, a lot of times an estate sale happens if the owner has passed away. Okay, so if say your grandma or grandpa lived here and grandma died last year and grandpa had lived here for the last year and now he passed away, the family may not live in Florida, for example. They may live in Wisconsin. So, now they've got to come down and settle his affairs. He's got the house, it's full of stuff. They'll go through and get the pictures and the heirlooms, whatever they wanted to keep to remember grandma and grandpa or whatever. But then they'll hire an estate sale company to sell the contents. I mean, they don't want the furniture, they don't want the dishes, they don't want all the stuff inside that's left. They're going to sell the house, and in Florida, homes are expensive. So, just here's some of the houses in this community here. And these are just very, very modern, they're not super expensive houses, but in Florida, these are probably $350,000, $400,000 houses because Florida's super expensive. So that's the dollar sign that the families are seeing. Oh, we can sell that house for $350,000. Okay, sell all the crap inside because you don't sell a house full of stuff. So that's where estate sale companies come in. Those are the ones where you can really get some good stuff and some valuable stuff because the estate sale companies don't really, they can't go through every little thing in there. They're just trying to pull out the things that they think are expensive. They take pictures of them. They put them in the living room and on tables or whatnot. But then, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, the closets, all the clothes. I mean, depending on how much stuff's in there, they don't go through everything. It's not like they individually price it. You bring your stuff up to them on your way out the door and they kind of look through it and go, okay, $2, $2, $2, $4, $3, $7. How's 25 sound? And you're like, oh God, I was hoping it'd be closer to 20. And they're like, all right, well, sometimes they'll give you a deal. Sometimes they're like, listen, this is stuff's expensive. This is a good deal. And they won't give you a deal. Sometimes they will. So you can negotiate. So I'm going to try to take you guys in with me. So I don't think it'll be a very crowded sale at all today, just because it's the second day and there wasn't, you know, a huge amount of stuff inside. So, but again, you don't know, they may not take that many pictures. So it's really hard to gauge until you get inside. I don't see any cars here, and there is a garage, so maybe there's a car in the garage, but this is in a gated community, and I had to text the lady that runs the estate sale, and she gave me the gate code to get in. But a lot of times there's already people lined up. If it's a good sale and it's the first day, you know, some people get there 2 or 3 hours early and they're just sitting outside the front door waiting for the doors to open because they want to be the first one in to grab what they want to grab. And, you know, that's their living. That's what they do for a living. So, you know, they put the time in to research the things. Me, I sometimes try to get 30 or 40 minutes. Just depends on what I see in the picture. Sometimes I'm like, wow, gold mine, I'm going to find some good stuff. Other times I'm like, I don't really see a whole lot, but I'll go look around because, you know, you never know what you're going to see on the shelves in the garage, in the office, you know, what's boxed up. So anyway, guys, I'll try to take you guys in with me if I can. I've got this little device I'm going to put around my neck, and I can hook my phone up and keep my camera on. I got to get a new power charger for my wife Iching's GoPro 9. Somehow we lost the little power cord to charge it, so we can't charge it and use it at the moment. But those are just a few dollars. So bye, guys. Everything's kind of picked over. There's just a lot of I want to say junk, like small tools, miscellaneous garage stuff. There's a nice generator. $450 for it. Looks like it's in good shape though. Hey guys. Okay, so we're home. It's actually the next day, Sunday morning. So yesterday was a pretty busy day. So after I went to the estate sale in the morning, came home, played with the kids. Brian was here. We did some things. And then we went to a friend's graduation party who's got her graduated from college. I think she was cum laude. So happy congratulations to you, Faith. Thanks to you and Tom for having us at your big shindig yesterday. Happy to celebrate with you. But I want to show you some of the things I bought at the estate sale yesterday. So there wasn't a whole lot. So when I got in, I talked to the lady that runs the estate sale, and the husband did pass away, but the wife was still alive. So she took a lot of the stuff out of the house, obviously, because she's moving. So they were still selling quite a bit of stuff, but it was the second day, so a lot of the stuff was gone. So it wasn't one of the best estate sales to find stuff, but I did find a few things. So I'm going to show you what I found, okay? And guys, here's the thing: with technology today, if this is something that you really want to do, you need to download a couple of apps onto your phone. They're free apps, but these will help you instantly research things, and you can do it right as you're looking at things. So download the eBay app, right onto your phone, because, and I'll show you here in a minute, if you're looking at something at a garage sale or at an estate sale or at a Goodwill or wherever you are, you can type in an item and you can bring up the sold, you'll find that exact item on eBay and you can see exactly what it sold for. So that'll give you a good indicator of, we call it comps. You know, you can compare it to the same thing or a similar thing that sold, so you can kind of see like what you might be able to get for it yourself. So I mean, that's what I sometimes do. You can do it really quickly, and that's what a lot of the people that do this do. They want to see if something's valuable, if there's 2 of them for sale, or if there's 5,000 of them for sale. So I'm going to show you a couple of things I found. So I think I paid $15 yesterday and then I didn't buy a lot of stuff, but I mean, it was $15. So the main thing, so I went into one of the bedrooms, and I think must have been a granddaughter's bedroom, because there were 2 beds in there, and most of the stuff was gone, but in the closet there were just a few coats, and they weren't anything special, but there was a bag, okay, and there was a bag that had Oric vacuum cleaner parts on top, but it looked like it was full of stuff. So I kind of reached into the bag and looked, and I found this guy. I wasn't really sure what this guy was. So I thought he was pretty cool. He's a big stuffed animal with a hard head, and he's got a pull thing, and something about his mouth. I'm not the mama. So he looks like he's very clean. He looked like he was a kid probably had him, but on the, you can start, look at tags on items if you're not sure. So can you see that tag there? So this guy's name is, it's a 1991 Hasbro toy, and it says his name is Talking Baby Sinclair. So I opened the eBay app and I typed in Talking Baby Sinclair, and I'm going to show you in a second. It brought it up, and there's like 11 for sale now, and they were all for sale for between $145 up to $350, and a lot of them said that it's a rare item in their description. So then I looked at the ones that had sold, and a lot of them were over $100 each. So I'm like, well, you know, I don't know exactly where he's from or what he is, but if people are paying $100 for him, I'm gonna grab him. And there was a little baby one too, and this one's just a hard. So I'm like, you know, if nothing else, my kid will play with it. He'll pull the string until it breaks. So I grabbed those two things. And then there were some books, and I go, here's the thing with books, guys. This is why I love books, okay? Some books are expensive or valuable and some aren't, most aren't, but people, and you may do the same thing, people use different things to mark their pages in books. I can't tell you how many times I found money inside books as a page marker. So I always go to the bookshelves, and I scan the top of the books. I'm going to show you the book I bought yesterday. I scan the top of the books, and I try to, and sometimes if they're old, I'll also open them and just kind of look through them to see if there's, you know, maybe they're like a first edition or autographed by the thing. I grabbed this book because I like John Wayne. Okay, I think John Wayne's he's an American, he's a man's man. He's got some great movies. But anyways, when I was scanning through the book, I saw a money inside the book. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna grab that book. When I go out to the car, I'll see how much cash is in the book, because people hide money in their house too, especially older people. I remember I had an aunt and an uncle, and they both passed away. And when my family went in to settle up the estate, and they found money stuffed in like the piano, they found money stuffed in the seat cushions. So people, especially older people, like to keep cash hidden in their house so they have easy access to it. But so the book itself is probably not worth anything, but I like reading about John Wayne, so I'm like, I'll grab the book. You know, all the stuff cost me like $15. I mean, it's not like it, you know, it was a lot of money, but it was an older book, and I think it was a book written by one of his wives or his wife. Anyways, I find that stuff interesting, but I was scanning through the pages, and I didn't want them to see that I found money, but if you can see that, there's money in there, right? So I'm gonna show you how much money I found. Remember, I paid $15, so if I find a $20 bill, it's like I got the stuff for free and still came out with $5. Whew. I already know what it is, guys, but the moment of truth, I found $1 million in cash. $1 million. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. But here's the thing: the United States doesn't produce $1 million bill, so I knew it was counterfeit. And it's not even counterfeit because they don't make $1 million bill, so it's just a souvenir that looks like real money, but it's not really real money. I mean, and I remember looking these up before. Like, the reason you can print $1 million bill and make it look just like money is because it's not a bill that America makes, so you're not counterfeiting anything. So places can make these as souvenirs and hand them out. But anyways, my heart did stop for a second. I thought, oh my God, how much money did I find in this book? $1 million. Would that be cool or what? Like my fourth vlog and I find $1 million hidden inside a John Wayne book? Yeah. So I got those three things, and I found one shirt and one pair of pants also stuffed down in that bag, and I'm going to show you what they are, because they're items. Like, I buy clothes, but I try to buy specific brands of clothes, right? So there was this pair of women's tights. It must have been the granddaughters or the daughters or something. So you're probably looking at them going, why did you buy a used pair of tights? They're not in perfect condition. They're, you know, they've got a little bit of wear to them. and there's no tag in them. They're kind of ugly, but if you're ever going to buy clothes, and if you're a lady, you know, maybe you know this in America, but you see that logo right there? See that little loopy logo on the bottom? That's a Lululemon logo. So these are a pair of Lululemons. This is a brand, if you see it for sale, always grab it, right? This will sell for me every single time. Even a used pair of women's tights, a Lululemon brand. Just they're expensive in stores, and it's a status thing, and it's like, I don't know, it's a very popular item. So anyways, I grabbed it. There's no holes or no stains. It's just got a little bit of normal wear from washing, but you know, they're a really small pair, maybe a kid's pair, I don't know. But if you see Lululemon, that's money. Ask anybody that buys clothes. Lululemon is a very popular brand. You can resell that instantly. I mean, it never sits for sale. Someone's going to buy it out there. And then the other thing I found a shirt, right? So it just looks like a very, you know, it's, I don't know what, maybe it's silk. Let me see here. No, it's a linen blend, linen silk blend. But see the brand there? Eileen Fisher. This brand is almost like my bread and butter brand. When I find Eileen Fisher, and you can ask any lady that you know that buys clothes. So this is it's a very good brand. It's a very expensive brand if you buy it in the store. But anytime I find, well, not every piece of Eileen Fisher clothes, but Eileen Fisher, that's always a go-to brand for me. I'll buy their pants, shirts, sweaters, dresses, blue jeans, you name it. I've sold probably over the years, I bet I've probably sold $20,000 worth of used Eileen Fisher clothes, or new clothes too. Sometimes I find it new. So that's what I found, guys. Wasn't a lot of stuff, but easily I can put it online and take pictures and, you know, get my money back plus a nice little profit. So I'm going to show you online how I look things up on eBay. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm going to show you on the computer. And you can do the same thing on your phone if you have the eBay app. But this is the tool I use the most. So this is what I sell things on, and then this is also what I research things on, because this shows you things that are for sale, so you can see how many of an item are for sale if you find the exact item you're looking up, and it'll also let you filter it down so you can actually see the sold items of the item that you're looking up. So you can kind of see what people are selling something for today. And then you can see the sold item, so you can see what people paid for that item. So that'll help you make a decision whether, you know, something's worth grabbing and trying to sell, or if it's just not something that people out there in the world are buying. So, you know, on my phone, I looked up that talking baby Sinclair doll. So all you do is you just type in talking baby Sinclair, and it's going to bring up all the, you find the one that you're looking for, the one that's, it'll bring up all the, anything with the word baby talking Sinclair. So you can kind of just look through the pictures. It's going to show that there are 23 items for sale right now that say talking baby Sinclair. So as you can see, this is the guy right here. That's talking baby Sinclair. So what that was I think it was a TV show back in the 80s or early 90s. And this was one of the characters. So so some are new, so people have found some still in the package, like this guy, so they're trying to sell it for 280 bucks. This guy's trying to sell one for 99, and I was looking at some of them, and they're not all in great, the used ones are not all in great condition. Some of them have lots of stains on them, or they're dirty, or have rips. But so you can see that people are selling them for over $100 each, so that's why I grabbed it, you know, because it didn't cost me much. But over here on the left side of the eBay app, you can filter things. So you can filter it by the material that it's made from, the type of item you're looking for. But to see the sold items, just scroll down to, wait, let me move this over. Yeah, over here. Okay, on the left-hand side. So just scroll down to and click on sold items. And now it's going to show you the ones that sold. So it's 98 items were sold that said Talking Baby Sinclair. So you can kind of see what some people got for that item. So this guy, someone in Israel had one, and looks like someone he accepted a best offer, so it's less than 175. So someone paid this guy 76 bucks. Someone paid this guy 230 bucks, but it was brand new, still in the box. I can't. I mean, I'm baffled sometimes when I see what people pay for things, but I guess if you're a collector, everybody, people collect different things. I mean, people collect um, paper clips, people collect ballpoint pens, people collect paintings, I guess people collect baby dinosaur dolls. I don't know. But it's a Disney doll, so maybe it's a Disney collector. Maybe it is a rare item. I don't even remember this show, to be quite honest with you. I don't know if I've ever seen it. But like this one, that's actually both dolls that I have because I got the little baby too. So I've got both of these. This guy sold it for. So we're gonna click on it and see what it looked like. So he got 115 bucks for those two, and 13.50 for shipping. So he didn't have to pay for shipping. The person that bought it paid him 115 plus the shipping. So let's just click on it, and so we can kind of see the original listing for what, and we'll look at his pictures. So let's see what he says. 1991. Yep, that's what it is. Still works. Condition is used. But let's look at the picture. So it's the same two dolls. Yeah, looks the same. A little fat dinosaur doll. Looks kind of dirty to me, so mine's definitely cleaner and in better shape. So you can see that his is got some marks on it. And then there's that little harder baby one. So that's the exact same thing I have. So this guy sold them for 115 bucks. I paid 15 for everything I got. So I mean, if I get 115 bucks for it, great. That's like picking up $100 bill. And who wouldn't pick up $100 bill if you see $100 bill laying there? So also keep in mind I got a couple pieces of clothes, and I got one more random thing, but I think it's broken. But that's okay. I knew I was going to be able to sell this and get a little bit extra money back. So that's how you can kind of look things up, guys, to see what they sell for. I'll just show you Lululemon. Super popular brand. So that pair of tights I bought. So on the left-hand side, you can filter it down by, I'll just go active wear because I think that's the pants. So I'm going to filter by the price, and I'm going to show you sold. Okay, just so you can kind of see what some of the Lululemon clothing sells for. So I'm searching by highest. This is like the last 30 days. This is a lot of someone from Canada. This is 14 pairs. Someone paid $700 for 14 pair of workout legging tights. Crazy. This pair, what, 450 bucks someone paid for that pair right there, 450 bucks. So the Seawees is a different, it's like a limited edition of Lululemon, Seawees, so that it has a unique logo on it, and for some reason those sell for a whole lot more money because it's a rare or brand. And I mean that's things, if you're going to sell clothes, you start to learn what the logos look like, because the thing with Lululemon is people cut the tags out all the time because it's a very long skinny tag, and it probably itches their skin. Maybe they're I don't know, they're not planning to resell it, so they already know what size it is, they bought it. But so they usually pull the tags out. So that's, if you know that logo is Lululemon, then you don't need to look and see a tag to tell you what brand it is. Just you found it, so grab it. 15 pairs of speed shorts, 300. This one pair of pants, 250 bucks someone paid for a pair of Lululemons. Now you're getting into a lot of them are in the $200 range that they sold for. That's for one piece of clothing, guys. One piece of clothing. So that's why I always grab Lululemon. My wife likes wearing Lululemon, so when I find the new ones with the tags, I always give her first dibs on it if it's her size and it fits her. So that's the great thing about buying clothes, is if it's new, a lot of times I find things with the tags on it still, which it's a bonus. But if my wife will wear it. So there you go, guys. That's kind of a walkthrough on how you can use the eBay app to look. You can go through your house. You know, if you want to try this, don't go out and buy anything. Find a few things that you just don't want anymore. You're like, oh, I want to see if I can sell this. And on eBay, you can either, and I'll walk you through in another video how to actually put something for sale. I'll show you how to do it, but you can do it two ways. So you can list an item for sale. Say you want to sell something for $15. You can put an asking price of $15. You can also click a box that lets people send you best offers. So, and I recommend doing that. So someone can say, $15, maybe they'll sell it to me for 12. So they'll click a button and they'll say best offer $12. You'll get a text or you'll get a message saying you have an offer for $12, and then you can counter offer if you say 13 and you got it, or you can decline it, or you can accept it. So, you know, price your things higher a little bit. You never know if someone's gonna, you know, someone out there might be looking for that. But accept best offer so you can at least see what someone's willing to offer you, and you might counter offer if you're okay with that. But find a few things that you just want to practice with. It doesn't cost you any money, so there's no cost to you. Set up your account on eBay, take some pictures, list the item, and then see if someone buys it, you know. And I'll walk you through how to actually list an item and put it for sale. But, you know, that's the easiest way to learn how to do it. Don't invest any money in anything to sell. Just practice with one or two things and get used to how the process works, and then how to ship an item once it's sold, and I'll show you how to do all that too. But it's kind of fun. You're like, wow, I just sold something that I was going to throw away, or that's been in a box for 15 years. I can't believe someone paid me for that keychain from the Hard Rock Cafe or whatever it is. I mean, I've sold everything imaginable. You know, old electronics, little voice recorders, video games, books, magazines. You'd be surprised what people collect out there. So don't underestimate your junk. That's someone else's treasure. All right, guys. Have a great day. I'm going to show you one obligatory short video of my kids because they're great and I like putting them in my videos. So have a good day, guys.